In last 1 year, I have crashed this Avata 2 more than 6 times in water, in rain, in snow. By the time I am recording this, I have almost replaced everything out of it, from the bottom plate, the GPS, the props. Here are my 6 Avata crashes that can demonstrate reliability. I was testing whether an Osmo Action 5 versus a Avata 2 video, how it would look like in reality, and I tried it. At that time it was really new and I didn't know that it would be a really big mistake. What happened is that the tape got into the fan or the prop and it fell off into the water. I really got panicked because it was the second month I was flying FPV and the entire drone was into the water, submerged for the few minutes.
कनेक्शन ही लॉस हो गया यार, पानी में क्या देखा कहाँ है? इधर आके गिरा है, पहाड़ के आसपास इधर आके यार हवा में था, बहुत स्टेबल जा रहा है। गिरा टकराया किसी से? नहीं डायरेक्ट गिरा। हाँ तो मसला हो गया। हो गए थे नहीं सिग्नल सही थे, वो टेप आई है, मुझे लग रहा है फैन और वो बैलेंस ऑफ हो गया।
So what I did was I kept it off for like 24 hours, put some silica and rice thing, tried, and after 24 hours I turned it on and it worked. Crash to the classic wire hit. Because at high speed Avata 2 you are unable to see the wires, and because of the feed delay and wires are very thin and you are flying like 60-70 km per hour and it's really hard to see that wires coming in front of you. So I think out of my, like, if there are 6 crashes, out of 3 of them are related to the wire hits. Crash 3. So this was freestyle I was again doing in the wild, and what happened is that these are both same reason. I didn't know that, I assumed that a GPS might be working, but actually GPS was not working. Suddenly I once hit in the tree I was doing in the wild. The second happened at the Chitakata lake, flying close to the stream. Felt like near miss at the time, but I later realized the real problem. My GPS never logged satellites, and in the first place, and without GPS log, the Avata 2 can drift a lot.
For me, this crash was very strange, and I think this is related to the Avata 2 Twitchy bug, because as you can see in these examples, this bug looks consistent to that one. So, and the drone was almost into the stream, like the other crashes. Do let me know in the comments what it was really.
Crash 4. So basically, once I was flying in the base camp and it was snow was happening, I was quite confident that I can do this same thing at the rakposhi viewpoint. But what happened is I forgot that the wind speed was very high, and when I switched from the normal to acro mode, the drone was unable to keep its balance. Like the stick didn't even respond, and the drone fell almost into the glacier near the crevices. So weather was really bad, and it was luck that the drone I was able to recover that time. Crash 5, wire hit. So this was like another wire strike. This time also the GoPro was mounted over the top of the drone. When it fell, the impact pulled off the top cover of the GPS plate. Everything else was fine.
ये ड्रोन का हालत हुई है। अल्लाह का शुक्र है बच गए, पानी में नहीं गिरा। ये जगह थी, ये यहाँ पे गिरा है और वो साथ पानी है। ये फिटनेस का तो बेड़ा गर्क हुआ है ना। ये पत्थर हिल रहा है, गिरा ही ना लूँ अपने ऊपर में। इसको मैं बाद में उठाता हूँ, पहले मैं खुद उतर लूँ।
In my opinion, you should never try freestyle on DJI Avata 2 because especially if you don't have DJI Fresh Care because replacing components yourself is really hassle doing AliExpress and all those shipping delays and like you are bound. It's good for real estate and all those basic maneuvers and especially if you are new to DJI, but I think it's never do freestyle on DJI. My biggest advice, I would recommend never do freestyle. If you're already into the FPV, you might know that whoops are never good for the freestyle because of this aerodynamics and for this X5 kind of stuff, it's really shines there.
Crash 6. This one started as a freestyle and clipped a high tension wire and dropped from a serious height. I recovered the drone and thought it was the end of it. It was not. The impact had really damaged the GPS, but I didn't know that yet. I replaced the blown duct, the bottom plate, GPS plate, assumed everything was fixed, and only found out that the GPS itself was damaged much later while flying at Chitakata Lake and again at Taubat. Out of all 6, this is the crash that actually cost me the most. Should you buy a Avata 2? I think genuinely it's reliable, I can say, but why you should not buy? Number one, the most important reason, if DJI Fresh Care is not available in your region, don't buy it. Because item from AliExpress and replacing it, it's really a hassle. For example, I have replaced GPS and it's not as quality as the previous one. So it's all on to you. Number two, don't do freestyle on the DJI Avata 2. It's again because you will damage it and replacing the parts it's really hard. The third reason which I would say is the 500 limit. For me, after the DJI Care refresh is the most annoying reason I would say. The 500 meter limit, I was barely able to cover any mountain, properly any mountain because of this limit. So why you should buy a Avata 2 today? The one reason I think is that if you are short on time and you are starting into FPV today, don't buy if you are already into FPV.
FPV have very steep learning curve and it has really decision fatigue, which remote to buy, which variant to buy, X5, D5, 3-inch, 5-inch. For each decision you might have to review 10 different YouTube videos and you still have no idea what to do. As Avata 360 is available and I think it would be very cheap to buy even in used or new. So it would be a really good decision if you buy Avata 2 instead of Avata 360 if you are learning FPV. The other feature I must say is a home marker and return to home feature. Like there is a GPS rescue in custom, you can configure using different GPS M10 stuff, but I think they really are awesome. The other minor good thing I think is the brake mechanism, which you can press anytime if you have to suddenly stop drone anywhere, and it really works great. If this video was useful for you, do let me know in the comments. Also like and subscribe.